Here we go. Oh, somebody wrecked. Somebody hardened the wall. It's Enfinger. Oh, and he collected a couple with him. Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. Today, we've got the 10th race of the season coming to you from the Lone Star State, Texas Motor Speedway, 84 laps. Oh boy, what an episode last time out. If you missed it, I'll put a link to that up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Definitely go give that episode a watch before you watch this one. 3, 2, 1. Okay, enough time's passed. Spoiler time. We got our first win. Hell yeah. Kansas, we held on. A very exciting race. A hell of a battle was had. And we finally notched that first win of the season. So that all but locks us into the playoffs. We've got momentum now, which means we got a 10% speed boost. And now we can just focus on getting playoff points. Winning races, winning stages, that's going to be the name of the game. All the pressure is off. You'll love to see it. Now we can look at the playoff standings. We are 6th overall. Austin Hill, Johnny Sauter both have 2 wins. Ross Chastain, Zane Smith, Stuart Friesen, us, and Grant Enfinger both have 1 win. Ben Rhodes, Matt Crafton, and Todd Gilliland are in on points. 18 points back to Brett Moffitt, 28 to Jordan Anderson, and 33 back to Herbst and Creed. Gustine, way out of this thing. He's going to definitely need a win. So, yeah, race number 10 of 23 for the regular season. We're in good shape. I'm very happy about that. All right, we'll pick out a truck to use. We got truck number 4, 90s across the board. We got the team working on the short track truck because we got a short track coming up after Texas. So just trying to get ahead of the curve a little bit to make sure we show up with a good piece for that one. So we'll take this one, be 90s across the board like we've been the past few races, and we've been damn competitive. I want to continue that trend here at Texas. So all that said, let's head to the track, see what kind of chaos we can cause there. Welcome back to Texas Motor Speedway, the Speedy Cash, SpeedyCash.com 400. Christian Eckes' car is really fast today. Boy, he really doesn't like us. Mike Harmon failed optical scanning station. He'll be going to the back. Red Enfinger had to replace the transmission. He'll be going to the back. We'll be starting somewhere in the mid-pack. It was only 5 races ago we were here at Texas, so pretty quick turnaround to come back to this track. I forgot until I loaded in and went to look at the setup and realized that's a custom setup. I had to refresh my memory on the fact that we were here for the 5th race of the season. So, yeah, a little bit goofy scheduling, but here we are nonetheless. 19 laps in stage 1. We can go 16 laps on fuel. Pretty similar to what we saw at Kansas a week ago. And, yeah. Truck wasn't great in qualifying. It's a little on the snug side. I tried to loosen it up a little bit, but not go too much so that it's sideways. Because I remember, the more that I thought about it, I remember the first race here, we were like dead sideways out of turn 4. Like really, really, really sideways out of turn 4. Barely holding on, so don't want that to be the case here, so I went with a little bit of a more snug approach to the setup. But hopefully, again, we'll be good on the long run, even if we're not really good on the short run. Oh, my God, this thing is tight. Jesus Christ. It just doesn't want to turn on the bottom. Holy, where'd you come from? God damn. Replace the transmission. My dude is flying. So I remember at Kansas, it took us about 8 or 9 laps for us to start getting competitive, for our truck to come in. I'm wondering if it'll take the same amount of time here at Texas as we run the damn wall in 1 and 2. Things you can't do in real life. All right, lap number 8 goes up on the board. And it was around this time where our truck started getting really, really good at Kansas. We'll see if that's going to be the case here, as we're just absolutely garbage in 19th. Remember, the first time here we finished 24th, so we weren't really good the first time we came here either. But we have a better truck. You know, from its statistics, it's a better truck than it was the first time here, so I just think the AI are really strong at this track. I mean, we're definitely catching the guys in front of us. We're getting to that point in the run again where they start to slow down, we start to speed up. We start picking them off a little bit here and there. We got a long way to go, though. Not only in this race, we just have a long way to go track position-wise.
10 laps to go.
6 laps to go on fuel. Right side tires are still wearing really, really nice. I mean, they're pretty even. The right rear is just a little bit ahead of the right front. Oil temperature right around that 250 mark. It's pretty much right where you want to be. Seems like you can get away with more tape this year, at least in the truck series. And I think part of that's because they lock 4th gear in the setup screen. You actually cannot adjust your 4th gear ratio. You can adjust 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and your final drive, but you cannot adjust 4th gear. So I think RPMs are down on the truck overall this year versus last year. I don't know if it's like that for Xfinity or Cup. I guess we'll find out when we make the jump up there. But, you know, when you run lower RPMs, you get away with more tape because you're not running the engine as hot in lower RPMs. But from my understanding, tape does not have as big of an effect on the way a vehicle drives as it should, like in iRacing. You throw a lot of tape on it to go out and run qualifying. It'll make you run faster down the straightaways. It'll give you more front downforce, but it'll also make you overheat because you're restricting the flow of air to the radiator. But in NASCAR heat, I don't think it works that way. I don't think it really has that effect either. I mean, it'll make the engine hotter, but I don't think it really adds front downforce, and I don't think it makes you faster down the straightaways. I haven't independently verified that. That's just what I've heard from people who seem to know what they're talking about when it comes to this game. All right, well, 3 laps to go here on fuel. Don't look now, but we're knocking on the door of a top 10 here. I don't think I'm going to make any adjustments to this, to the chassis. I don't think I'm going to make any adjustments at all because right now it's driving really nice. I think if I loosened it up anymore, it would be actually a little bit out of control. I don't know. I might make a small adjustment, a slight adjustment, but overall, not too bad in this part of the run. So some people peeled off to make pit stops there. I imagine the rest of us will be coming down this time by. We have to pit here. We can't go another lap, so here we go. Oh, somebody wrecked. Somebody hardened the wall. It's Enfinger. Oh, and he collected a couple with him. Oh, my gosh. Enfinger hardened the wall and collects a few people with them. We managed to avoid it, thank God. Well, so much for that. Stage 1 is done. Stage 2 for you. Coming up next. All right, we are going to restart in the 15th position. Looks like the top 12 had already hit pit road before the caution flew, so I think they'll be okay on tires. I don't think their tires are going to be in that bad of shape. It was 1, maybe 2 laps for most of them. 20 laps here in stage number 2. That was a wild end to stage 1. Wild. Grant Enfinger eats shit and dies in 3 and 4. I don't know who else he collected, but thankfully it wasn't us. The race is not half over, TJ. I don't know what math you're doing, but the race is not half. Oh, too busy yelling at my dumbass spotter who can't do basic math. All right, everybody, just go on by. Everyone, go on by.
Got one peeking outside.
I'm just trying to run the bottom, man. Just trying to run the bottom. I'm just getting outrun by these guys right now. So I made a slight wedge adjustment to the truck during the pit stop between stage 1 and 2 here. Made a slight wedge adjustment, just a couple of clicks to loosen it up. Doesn't seem to have had a really major effect, at least not yet, in helping the truck rotate with speed in the center of the corner, but we'll see how it plays out later in the run. That's what I was really trying to fix, was that early run, right here, when I try and get back to the gas, the truck just does not want to stay on the bottom. Really have to put a lot of wheel into it to get it to do it. And I'm wearing the right front as a result trying to do it. Which is strange because you think if I took wedge out to loosen it up, I'd be wearing the right rear more because I'd be looser. Ooh, and we have a caution. And not everybody's pitting? Interesting. Oh. Whoa. We're piling into somebody up here smoking. Don't know who it is. We're going to pit. We'll take fresh tires. All right, so it looks like 23 trucks stayed out. Only a handful of us pitted. Let's see what fresh tires are worth here. We saw they did wonders for us at Kansas. I'm getting turned. Oh, my God. Thank you. Joe? Hey, Clay. Hey, Clay. How's it going, Clay? You want to be rivals? We can be rivals.
Got a car high now.
Yeah, Clay doesn't like us. That's fine. Better get it all out of your system this year because you won't be seeing me next year.
Hey, high up here. Got a car high now. Rewind there.
Oh! How about that move right there? Oh, my goodness. Woo, boy, oh, boy. That's the sort of stuff you like to see. Get the fuck out of my way.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, you thought about closing that door, Crafton. I wasn't lifting, so that was a really good decision on your part not to do that. Look out. That's going to be an angry tweet later because I ran into her.
Still there.
Oh, fresh tires. Fresh tires. Oh, here's Christian Eckes. Our other rival. He's got the little flame, which means he should be running really, really well. But he's running fourth, so I guess that is a step up for him. You're right. Yeah, what do you want to do about it? Huh? Huh? Yeah. He ain't doing shit. Bye. Be mad, Christian. Be mad.
5 to go, driver.
We're coming for this stage win. Oh, give him a little fake out there, Ross. You thought I was going high, didn't you? Uh-oh, who are you? That's Friesen. Uh-oh.
Inside.
Friesen's got fresh tires, too. Shit. Wait, Enfinger, weren't you dead a couple of cautions ago?
Stay low, stay low.
Must be nice. Well, damn. Looks like we're not winning the stage because... maybe. Maybe. Hold on. Block him. Block him. Ah, Austin. Damn. All right, Friesen, what do you got? What do you got besides more pace than me? Tell me something I don't know. 2 laps to go here in stage 2. Trying to track down Stuart Friesen. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Look at him running the top, no problem. Keep running the top. Keep running the top. Come on. Now he's running the bottom. God, we have absolutely yarded
Flag, bring it home.
3rd place. We're just getting to that point where this thing starts getting good, too. Damn. We just started catching them, too. We needed a couple more laps. All right, GG, Friesen, GG.
Top 5 that stage. That'll get the job done, driver.
Yeah. All right, stage 2. We're waiting on everyone to finish here. We're waiting. There we go. All right, Friesen gets the win. So we'll pit. I don't think there's any adjustments I can make at this point that's going to make the truck drive amazing on fresh tires. So I'm not going to mess with it. Yeah, it is what it is. Stage 2 is through. Stage 3, can we find a way to make this truck drive better? All right, so the top 3 stayed out.
You're coming to the green.
Inexplicably.
Be ready. Ready.
Don't know what would prompt them to stay out. It's a very strange strategy with 42 laps to go.
Time by. Still there.
But, yeah. I guess you do you.
Careful, still there.
Who's this? Oh, it's Johnny Sauters arrived on the scene.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
Go figure.
One inside.
Where did Tanner Gray come from? Who told Tanner Gray that he can be up here?
Stay on the bottom.
You better hold it, Tanner.
You're clear.
Don't chop me through the dog legs, and that won't happen to you. Here goes Crafton looking for the lead.
Outside.
Johnny Sauter has just been waiting and waiting to get around us on the outside. Side by side for the lead, side by side for third.
Stay on the bottom here.
Sauter's fast. I held him up as long as I could. Ben Rhodes, no defense there as Crafton does take the lead, but I don't think he's going to hold it for very long because I'm pretty sure Johnny Sauter's just going to blow his doors off as soon as he can. Although he's holding them up here. Oh, Sauter peeks to the inside now.
Still there.
Can't get it done. Crafton,
All right, you're clear there.
nice defense. Oh, Sauter really stuffed it in there. Wow. He is strong.
Stay on the bottom. You're all clear up top.
Well, we get the pass done. Hopefully we can keep Johnny Sauter within reasonable range before our truck really gets good and we can probably catch him, but I don't want to have to go too far to do so. And here comes Stuart Friesen. Stage 2 winner. Was wondering how long it was going to take for him to make an appearance. I guess that answers that, as he appears to be just as fast, if not faster, than Johnny Sauter. So these are the two clowns we're going to have to deal with today, it would appear. Yeah, there we go, Friesen. Give me a little push. A little push.
Hold your line. Got one in.
No. I didn't say pass me. Friesen will gather it back up, and he'll figure it out. Somebody was smoking. Who was that? Couldn't tell. Couldn't get a good look at it. Oh, here we go. I think we finally hit that lap where the switch has been flipped for us to start outperforming the AI. 7 laps to go on fuel. Right rear's burning just a tick faster than the right front, which I like. And I can feel it. So I think that last adjustment on the air pressures really helped this thing. Because, it took off a lot better, too. It had more pace on the short run than it has all night. So good adjustment there. So if we pit in 6 laps, let's say we pit around lap 59, lap 60.
Yellow's out. Back her down.
Why do I even bother thinking about strategy? Why do I even bother talking about strategy? We don't get it. No strategy here, 4 tires and fuel. And the boys get it done on pit road. Getting us out first ahead of Johnny Sauter.
Going green.
Cool.
You ready now? Green.
There's our favorite audio glitch. Wait for it.
You're clear there.
Yeah. Sounds good, NASCAR Heat. Sounds good. Well, here we are out front leading. There's a pack of hungry dogs behind us.
Got a car coming inside.
Holy Sheldon Creed. I knew it. I love how they can just dive it into turn 1 so much faster than I can. It's like they don't have to cut any speed at all. Their truck just turns on a dime to get in there. That's amazing. It must be nice. Hey! Jordan, you fucking piece of shit.
Got a car coming.
Why don't you give me a little damn room?
Got one outside now.
Asshole. I hate how they drive through the dog legs at these quad oval tracks, man. Instead of turning left to cut through that part of the track and hug the apron like you would if you're on the inside, they jerk to the right, and when you're next to them, they fucking hip check you. God, I hate that. We're staying out. All right. Restarting the 7th position here. Hey, Natalie, how's it going?
You ready?
Good run for Natalie in 8th.
Careful. Still there.
A lot of contact there, getting up to speed in 1 and 2. A lot of contact. Friesen takes the lead away. Herbst, get your ass up to the wall. Falling behind Sheldon Creed here. 12 laps to go, 11 laps to go now on fuel. That should put us around lap 74-ish, which means that we'll be good to go to the end at that point. Fuel window is 16. So really, the fuel window opens up around lap 68 or so. Lap 69, nice. Somewhere around there, the fuel window will open to go to the end. The question is, as it always is, will the game let us get some tire strategy or some fuel strategy to the end? Or will we get that dumb yellow that we always seem to get?
Careful, still there.
Can't leave that bottom open, Sheldon. You can't leave that bottom open, Sheldon.
Stay on the bottom.
I will take it. All right, that'll put us fourth, but God bless. The leaders are so far ahead of us. 3.5 seconds back from the leader, Johnny Sauter. 2 seconds back from Austin Hill, who's in third. Good Lord, we got a long way to go. All right, we got 5 laps on fuel, which means we'll be pitting. Oh, somewhere around lap 74, 73, something like that. Means it'll be about a 10-lap sprint to the finish. So I imagine, if I know this AI like I think I do, they're going to take right side tires to get to the end. We saw them do that a couple times in the NASCAR Heat 4 series, where they would take just right side tires, and they won because of that. I wonder if they'll do that again. My guess is they will. But also knowing this game, one of these 3 trucks in front of us is going to blow a tire or blow up, eat shit, pound the wall, and really not make it a strategy finish. Because we've seen that before as well. Well, the fuel window is open. We could pit at any time. Honestly, we could pit at any time.
Cal is called a caution.
I hate being right all the time. I really do. It's really a burden. It really gets annoying. As my prediction comes true, yeah, I hate to see it. All right, we'll take enough fuel to get to the end of this thing. 4 tires, no adjustments to the chassis. Oh, brother. Okay, restarting from the 4th position. I don't know if we're going to have enough laps for this to go our way or not. Remember, we need about 9 laps or so for our truck to really come to life. We got 11 laps left.
Got a car low now.
I'm no rocket scientist, but it would seem we're not going to have enough time for a long run setup to matter.
Careful, still there.
You better cover that bottom, Sheldon. You learned from last time. You leave that bottom open, I'm going to take it.
Got a car coming in.
Oh, my God. It's just too tight to run the bottom like that. It's just too tight. That was a little too close for my liking. The leaders are battling Friesen and Sauter. They've been the best 2 trucks all night long. It looks like Sauter's jumping to the inside. Trying to take that lead away here with 7 laps to go. Can't do it. I just think we're going to run out of time. Just don't think we've got enough time. Oh, wow. Send it in there, Sheldon. Again, don't leave that bottom open. I don't know how many times I got to teach you this lesson, old man. Don't leave the bottom open. Johnny Sauter's got the lead. He's gone. He's gone. Good win, Johnny Sauter. I'm not catching those guys. No way. No way. That's interesting. I didn't realize we were in a fuel crunch. I would have been saving a little bit more. Oh, it just turned to 1 halfway down the back straightaway. That's not good. I know you can go a little bit further when it hits 0, but not very. Are they going to be able to make it? They always get better fuel mileage than I do. Always. Well, we just hit 0. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. To the line. Yes! Fourth place finish running out of fuel. What the hell? I don't understand how they get such better fuel economy than I do in that moment. I literally filled it up. The last chance. Jeez. I just don't get how I have to save at the end and be running out and they make it just fine. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's one of the many things about this game I don't understand. But, yeah, we hold on. We sputter across the line. That's cool. We weren't very good in this race, I don't think. So, fourth place finish. I guess it's better than 24th like we were 5 races ago. Let's look at the results. Johnny Sauter, Stuart Friesen were definitely the 2 best in town. Sauter gets the win. Chastain third. We get 4th. Austin Hill, Creed, Eckes, Rhodes, Anderson, Enfinger. Your top 10. $33 in merch payout. Hell yeah, let's go. Keep paying me. And the race summary here, we finished 4th. We pocket $63,000. Add another 78 fans to the fold. Moderate driving, average savings. All righty. Story of the week, David Schildhaus's aggressive driving style annoys some drivers. Should David Schildhaus tone it down or ramp it up? What? Get out of here. Is that if that's the story of the week, man, it's been a slow week. Okay, for this week in NASCAR Heat 5 social media. Jennifer Jo Cobb checks in with, somebody better call the fire department because you're on fire at David Schildhaus. Yeah, we've seen that before. Get ignored. Austin Wayne Self, hey, at David Schildhaus, what is your deal? The last race was awful. You're a dirty, dirty driver. Hashtags, we've seen this one before. You're supposed to be a friend. You're supposed to be a friend. You know what? Hashtag get insulted. Imagine sending an insult to somebody and they're still happy. Matt Crafton, better watch your back, David Schildhaus. I think a couple of drivers really hate you. They are coming for you. Hashtag be afraid. Be very afraid. Shut up, Matt Crafton. That's a terrible hashtag. Shut up. Angela Ruck's annoyed. Hey, at David Schildhaus, you were absolutely awful last race. If you come to my grilling party this weekend, I'm going to burn your brats. Angela, I would never come to anything that you and your crazy-ass husband are hosting. Promise you that. If you're annoyed now, be mad. Johnny Sauter's mad. Hey, NASCAR Truck Series officials, in case you weren't watching, David Schildhaus completely wrecked me last race. Please investigate. Johnny, you fucking won. All right? Yep. Welcome to the rival club, dickhead. Riley Herbst, why did you wreck me at David Schildhaus? I am really angry. If you don't apologize immediately, I'm just going to stop right there and remind you that I made a video giving my thoughts, impressions, and review of NASCAR Heat 5 very recently. I'm going to put a link to that in the top right-hand corner of your screen. I recommend you go give it a watch. I touch on things exactly like this: lack of care, attention to detail, proofreading, and quality control. Not the first time we've seen it in these tweets. This is getting out of hand. If you don't apologize immediately, I'm putting ants in your coleslaw if you come to my picnic next weekend. Eat your coleslaw and eat my ass, Riley Herbst. And that'll be a conclusion to This Week in Social Media, presented by NASCAR Heat 5. Alrighty, well, that will do it for Texas. We've been there twice. We did a little bit better this time around, but still not good as far as performance goes. We weren't going to win that thing. That much is for sure. We got our 2 top 10s, so we completed our incentive contract. That's great. We still got momentum on our side, so we still got that speed boost, and we will go to Iowa for 100 laps around that track. That should be fun. I think. I hope. Should be. Iowa's a great track. Trucks usually put on a pretty good show there, and I think we'll be taking a very nice truck to Iowa to compete with. But you'll just have to tune in next time to find out how we do. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know by leaving a thumbs up on it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about our second race here at Texas, the performance that we put on, all of our new rivals, and the stupid-ass tweets that we get from these people. Boy, oh boy, we're going to have a lot of mad Truck Series drivers by the time we're done with this series. But you know what? Fuck them. We're moving on to Xfinity next year anyways. I don't care. I had a blast this episode. Remember, if you want to connect with me, you can do so on social media at Schildhaus on Instagram and on Twitter. Look forward to hearing from you there. And that's it for this episode. We're out of here. We'll see you in the next one at Iowa.